What's going on YouTube? So I know the camera looks pretty far right here, and it's because it is. I want to show you guys some of the new things I've picked up within the past couple days, and I also kind of want to update y'all and tell y'all my thought process within the last week and the next couple weeks to come. The first thing I want to talk about is the Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising beta that's coming out on the 9th, and I want to tell y'all how I want to approach that game, at least in regards to this beta that's coming out. And the full game comes out I think on the 30th, if I'm not mistaken. I've kind of prepared in my own way, and I still have time to make more preparations, and I kind of want to tell y'all how I'm gonna go about that. Now, the first step I took with that was kind of understanding how I want to play the game. So within the past couple days, I've been playing different video games, obviously, like I usually do, and I noticed that my left wrist had a little bit more strain on it when I was playing on stick. Now, if you don't know, I grew up playing on this controller right here. Well, not necessarily this controller specifically, but I grew up playing on that. I grew up playing on PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5 controller. Now, it's actually kind of funny because I don't even have a PS5, but I still have a controller. Now, there's a whole story behind that, but I'm not going to get into that today. But essentially, I grew up playing on controller, and you know that my brain recognizes how to do things so much faster on controller because I kind of grew up playing on that, right? Now, within the past 2 years or so, I decided to extend my horizons in regards to different controllers to use, mainly because I have a lot of different hand issues on both hands now. So the more I've been able to adapt and using different controllers, the better it is on my hands. And the first thing I decided to do maybe 2 years ago was buy a stick. Now, let me show you the stick I've been using for a little bit and kind of talk y'all about how I've been adapting to each situation so far. So, this huge thing you see, huge stick you see, I've been using this for about 2 years. And I love it, honestly. I've had so much different, like, new experiences that I've had using this stick, and I've learned so much. It holds dear to my heart, and honestly, it's pretty cool. It's flashy and it fits my style. Now, however, in regards to why I'm talking about controllers, because I recently picked up a brand new controller, and I want to tell y'all how I feel with this controller and kind of tell y'all how I intend to go about using this controller and learning and studying as much as possible for this beta that's coming out, and try to be ahead as much as I can, even though at the current moment I feel like I'm behind. Now, I was using this stick about a couple days ago, and I realized there is some strain on my left hand while trying to, move the stick, and it didn't feel the best. It didn't hurt, it wasn't drastic pain, but I was like, I need to figure out a different method to increase the longevity of using my hands, and I think at the current moment right now, for some reason, stick is just not cutting it. So I decided to pick this bad boy up. Now, I literally got this in the mail today. Like, today. No joke. Off rips, got it in the mail, put my stickers on it, and I was like, let's get it popping. Now, right away, I've noticed that I like how small it is, and I know that's like the new thing in style right now in regards to controllers, is having something small so you can put it in different areas, so you can travel with it, etc. And that's very new to me. I'm not used to that. However, another thing I had to get used to is obviously the controls and how the actual controller is. When I first started using this earlier today, I was like, nah, this is different. Like, it took me a minute. Now, it's still taking me a minute, to be fair, because I got it today. But I spent a couple hours in the lab with it, and honestly, I really like it, and I see why people like it. Another reason, too, why I'm pretty excited about it is my wrist on my left hand, there was no issues. Obviously, because I'm not using my wrist. I'm using my fingers. And I've realized that being able to adapt as much as possible, not only in fighting games, but like just simple things in regards to life, helps a lot. And if this was a mindset I had maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to make this purchase, because I would have got to myself mentally and told myself it's gonna take too long to learn how to play on this controller. But if you change the way you approach things, you'll be surprised what you can accomplish. And that's kind of like my overall message I wanted to have today in regards to the video and stuff. Now, on another note, in regards to Granblue Rising, I want to kind of talk about how I'm going to approach that game, the beta that's going to be coming out on the 9th. So one of the things I've been doing pretty often as of the past couple of days is studying as much as I can in relation to the new things that's going to be in the beta, and kind of just looking at as much as I can to see how I should approach it. I want to rack up as much knowledge as possible, so when I do get into the beta and I start playing, the only thing that's going to be needed is like actual practice and muscle memory. But the knowledge of the game and understanding like the pacing and stuff like that, I already have down, you know. So I've been using this controller on the old version of Granblue, and so far so good. I like it. I've been able to already adjust to a lot of different situations. I will say, jumping is taking me a while to get used to, because the jump button is this button right here, and I'm not used to that. So it's gonna take some time. However, hey, you know, it is what it is. You just gotta lock in and figure it out. So just kind of want to talk about those topics and express my mindset in regards to how I'm going to approach Granblue, the beta, Rising, and how I've been trying to adapt as much as possible using different controllers and stuff like that. And yeah, so if you have your own opinion in regards to controllers and what works best for you, or if you have any opinion in regards to the beta that's going to be coming out pretty soon on the 9th for Granblue, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.